It's over. I promise y'all. I promise y'all, it's over. Watch what I'm telling you. I'm not going to worry. I don't wish that on nobody. But Fat Joe just called himself a case. He just called himself a case. I got to talk away from everybody. I said, we already done Holly before in front of everybody. Oh, my God. Y'all niggas is men too. Who y'all? Oh, these niggas is, they done, bro. If I'm Rock Nation, I'm dropping this nigga tonight. You got to go. You got to go, nigga. You about to take our whole company down, nigga. You got to go. That's it. That nigga's dead. I got to talk away from everybody. I said, we already done Holly before in front of everybody. I said, no, we got to talk one-on-one. I said, no. I said, I can't. I said, this ish is going to eat me up alive. No, because there's a lot being said. Percy says, when I saw you over there, you was like, yo, you hurt me. I was like, no, Rich, that wasn't my intention. My intention wasn't to hurt you. My intentions was to tell you the real, bro. I know who was there when niggas were supposed to be. Yo, Rich, I got to take this call, bro. I'm going to call you in a little while, bro. All right, bro. All right. This conversation establishes that members of the Cartagena enterprise acted in coordination and on behalf of the defendant, Fat Joe, conspired to commit physical assault or murder and solicited assistance in carrying out those acts. Defendant Cartagena failure to convey Percy to lure plaintiff to a location to murder him frustrated defendant Cartagena and caused him to make matters into his own hands. While actively campaigning for former Vice President Kamala Harris' presidential campaign, defendant made direct threats to plaintiff from his Instagram burner account, Biggs, whatever that means. Fat Joe slams Latino support. I got to stop right there. I got to stop right there. Whew, this is worse than a lawsuit, bro. This is worse than a lawsuit, bro. That nigga just opened the door for a federal RICO, attempted murder, all types of, oh my God, bro. If Cassie got Diddy, well, Gene there, we know Gene squealed. He opened the door. But this here, that phone conversation, and they got the actual audio. They can't deny none of this. They got the actual audio, bro. Sometimes you just gotta pay. When you know a nigga did that and the nigga back in the hood and you sitting there calling the nigga couch surfer and you embarrassing him and he got a kid and a girl and she done seen this nigga go on tour and all this stuff and come home with no money, and you calling the nigga a couch surfer and all that, and then you trying to send niggas to do shit to him, what he supposed to do? Run up on you and blast you and go to jail? Nah, nigga. He did the right thing, because if he was white, it'd be, and you can't say, oh, you ain't no street nigga. No. If this was a white boy, he would have been calling the police and got there himself. But Fat Joe, you rich. You rich. You can handle it. You rich, nigga. You keep bragging how rich you are and all this other stuff. Boy. If you like Cassie, nigga, I mean, Diddy, you going to settle with that nigga tonight to make this shit go away. Because if this don't go away, bro, you don't better do nothing. Don't take my advice. That was just advice. You do what you got to do. But what we saw with Cassie, with Diddy, you could have prevented all this. Boy. Oh my God. I'm telling you, if I was Fat Joe right now, I'll be biting my nails. That nigga, he probably done bit all his nails, or he probably got his foot in his mouth like, yo, bro, that nigga life will never be the same after today. I guarantee you, Homeland Security or the Southern District of New York, they can ready to file charges on Pistol Pete, Fat Joe, Rich the Player. I'm telling you, Rock Nation, you gonna wake up in the morning and you're gonna see Rock Nation drop Fat Joe. If they don't, they ass is getting dragged into it. And they already got some shit going on over there with Desiree Perez. Yeah, happy Juneteenth to Fat Joe. You feel like you black, you ain't gonna never forget this day. You gonna always feel black on this day. So now, watch, the Fed's going to grab up Yayo. Watch, they going to talk to him. He can tell me, oh, now 50 paid for the lawyer, I ain't have to speak. Yeah, okay. He ain't got to say nothing, because he already talked about it on Black. Yo, them terror squad niggas, those was the realest niggas we had beef with. Dumb niggas was real. You gonna tell the police you was lying? You gonna tell the police you was lying? You already testified on Vlad that them niggas, you had an altercation with them niggas. And them niggas was real. You already testified to that on Vlad. Oh, buddy. They got you, nigga. Niggas at the Talk of New York. Told your ass that Vlad shit was gonna come back and haunt you. Nigga, 50 got too much money for you to be sitting on Vlad talking about street shit, nigga. This nigga giving you a job. Why do you gotta go get the crumbs off the floor, my nigga? I knew it. I knew this was gonna come back on Yayo. I knew it. Nigga, why are you fucking with the crumbs on the floor? 50 giving y'all niggas caviar, filet mignon, 5-star fried chicken. Nigga, a piece of macaroni fall on the floor. You want to go and pick it up and eat it and kiss it up to God. That's Vlad, nigga. You want to go and pick up the shit off the floor and kiss it off the guard. It ain't that dirty. I'm going to eat it. Bro, Vlad, nigga. You don't need Vlad money, nigga. Whatever 50, the money 50 bringing in for you, you don't need those crumbs. And I bet you your dumb ass is going to go on Vlad and he going to pay you to come and talk about this. I bet you. Watch you see this dumb nigga be right on Vlad and Vlad going to ask him. So, you know, the guy TA, the legend, he filed the lawsuit and they mentioned it, you in there. So tell me about that. Tell me about that story when they chased you in the jewelry store again. Tell me about that. Can we watch? This thing gonna go right up there, picking the crumbs off the floor. Yeah, Vlad. Nigga done bit a candy bar. All the crumbs that fell off the candy bar, he picking them up. Nigga. Nigga, you just went on your stash is good, Yayo. 50 just took y'all niggas on a world tour. The biggest, probably the top 3 tours in hip-hop ever. You stacked some paper. Why did you go on Vlad for the crumbs, my nigga? Now you done made statements. Don't you know they going to your videos right now, bro? Shit. 50, didn't I tell you? Get Yayo off of Vlad. Watch. Watch. I am Choke No Joke. You already know. The #1 documentary. Yes, it was #1. 50, I told you, 50. 50, I told you, 50. I told you, 50. I told you. Yayo would never went on Vlad. He would never gave those statements about Fat Joe. And he talked about Fat Joe several times on there. He talked about Fat Joe and them several times on Vlad, yo. All you got to watch this. Let me show you. How simple. Watch this. Oh my God. Wait, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. What do the title say? Look at the title. Look at the title. Tony Yayo on Fat Joe saying during a beef, Joe would have hit Yayo first in the fight. And then what you gonna say? Look, this part 26. Tony Yayo, Fat Joe's Terror Squad was the most dangerous crew. They would die for Joe. You just testified. And then look, he talked to Whack about it. Fat Joe saying he would have attacked Tony Yayo first during their beef. Fat Joe gets emotional talking about his beef with 50 Cent. Told that nigga. Told him. Told him. Told him. Here it come. Here it come. God dog it. Woo, baby. Oh my God, bro. You can't tell niggas nothing. You can't tell niggas nothing. Choke no joke, man. The Tunnel documentary is out right now. Shout out to my man Fredro Starr. I see you trying to recreate where we lived. You know what I'm saying? Choke no joke. Make sure y'all get it on Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Cluster Stash Movies on YouTube. Oh, man. All right? Yo.
Choke no joke. Yeah. It's choke no joke.
If you new here, hit the like. If you new, you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. Choke no joke, man. Check out the Tunnel documentary. The trailer is out now. Go watch it on Tubi tonight or right here on YouTube. I'll drop the link in there if you want to watch it for free on YouTube. All right. Amazon Prime, Apple TV. Go check it out, y'all. The Tunnel documentary is out right now.
Supreme Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The Warden, The Club King.
The DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Choke no joke, legendary videographer.
Sterling Cox, I was the head of security.
Alpha Grenier.
My name is V.
Omega.
Big G. Vim Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D Block.
Tech Smith and Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert.
Kid Capri.
The Tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The Tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the Tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
You just pretty much did push-ups.
We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked.
Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel.
It was damn near everything but a full cavity search.
Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, if you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas.
We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the tunnel was crazy because you didn't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know? So, I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on till after the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit.
The dance floor is always rocking.
Looked like a video all the time.
Tunnel had a very unique situation at the bath. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Solomon and Gomorrah.
I was like this, looking, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs.
I saw weed the tub. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all-time tunnel banger.
Or anything bad boy.
Every Biggie record, any shit by Hov.
Shook Ones was bananas in there.
Nori could perform that bang bang.
Andy Up.
Any one of Buster joints. Wild Out would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Snoop and Dre. When Dre was there.
DMX, Get At Me, Dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes.
DMX is the king.
Queen of the Tunnel.
Mary J. Blige.
Foxy and Lil' Kim.
Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
It done started, y'all. It done started. I'm gonna let y'all read this. Y'all have a good night.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap all day. Flex used to break off the records, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip hop.
So losing the tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to miss it.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the tunnel was the Studio 54 of hip hop.